Technology is inspiring most innovation today. But if you are a business executive or team, where do you get the inspiration and valuable hands-on experience of these technologies? Introducing the TransformTECH program, a one-week opportunity to experience technology and actually develop a prototype of a future product or service, which could impact and even transform your organization.
In a program that is called TransformTECH, of course, it's not only about classroom learning, it's about experience, feeling it. What does new technology actually mean? I think we all can promise that this will be one of the most exciting weeks of your life.
The first challenge on day one is to get teams to successfully collaborate. So the journey starts by building teams that work, really connecting all stakeholders around a shared goal, a common purpose.
Their purpose is to really develop solutions that add tremendous value to their clients that they haven't seen before. I must say I'm very impressed with the teams, their passion, their commitment, but also the composition that they have to be really well positioned to deliver that value.
I feel in the room that is a strong point.
We want to make a difference.
I think we all want to make a success. What we try to find is a common goal in order to achieve that. We have to jointly formulate our goal for this week.
Then it's straight into the design thinking methodology, which is the guiding framework for their week.
Using design thinking to answer a question that helps you benefit most in creating digital solutions. At the end, you should walk away with a prototype for your solution.
The expectations for this week is that we get inspired, especially with all the things which will be offered to us, all the workshops, all the demonstrations, the EPFL visits.
Through TransformTECH, you're going to live the future, you're going to live in the future, but by being present.
On day two, the teams define their challenge, focusing in and understanding their different customers, pain points, aspirations and opportunities for their businesses.
The idea that we had wasn't concrete enough in terms of the value that we would bring for only that one solution.
Right. So if we can get that right, we have the opportunity to go into other product categories.
In parallel, EPFL experts help our teams get familiar with the main four disruptive technologies: artificial intelligence, blockchain, the Internet of Things, and robotics.
I have to say, for me, in the field I work, it's IoT is the most interesting thing. So we supply mechanical parts which are the wear and tear, and we want to predict when they fail.
When we got into the technologies, we talked about IoT, blockchain, even robotics, which even if you weren't looking at robotics, there were various things you could use out of that.
I think the whole course is really, it takes you on a journey from design thinking, which was very valuable for me, and then learning all the details about blockchain, IoT, and helped me a lot to actually get new ideas which can probably enrich my project.
So the most important thing the participants will get from my session is the understanding that the real value in artificial intelligence is actually in the data that these algorithms are using to make decisions.
By day three, the teams start to brainstorm how they could apply one or several of these technologies to their defined business opportunity.
For our use case, if we want to really scale something over the digital axis, it's important to think that we do a few things a lot of times.
We got purpose, which we're now fine-tuning. It's great. We have some ideas already for what to do in the next 2 months, right? So we have kind of a rough journey, which is great, and we have the values on how we're going to do this journey.
What is it that we really want to do? What's the customer experience you're trying to achieve? Even to the point of thinking about the customer in personas.
They spend the morning at IMD, identifying lots of good ideas, and then it's off to neighbouring Technology Institute, EPFL, where participants are inspired by the latest technology from a selection of startups.
We're getting a much clearer position with reference to our purpose. We've seen a lot of technologies and items that can actually help us, so specifically when you think about things like data capture, right, and then through to actually how we can actually utilise that as an output in terms of the benefit for our customers.
Day 4 shifts back to the commercial side. The teams explore different business models, evaluating potential pitfalls and answering crucial questions, like will our opportunity scale or not? The afternoon culminates in the pretotyping workshop. where everyone constructs their simple prototype model.
So mainly what we're trying to do is that from a very, let's say, traditional way of doing, moving up on digitalization and putting mainly those additional features on the market.
Prototyping session is really great to materialize all the thinking. You are able to build and to build a vision on the table. So that's really impressive how powerful the tool is actually.
Day 5. At the end of the busy week, the teams turn to the pitch and how to get buy-in. They work on their persuasive communication skills, learning how to deliver an impactful message to their audience back in their office.
I now have an idea mapped out that I can take back. I've really moved it along really well. I had a reasonable idea when I started, but my level of confidence after going through the course is much higher as a result of this course. It gave me the structure I needed.
Get inspired by technologies that can transform your business. Join TransformTECH.